So thank you so much for joining us here at Indigo Moon. Please do give us a thumbs up after listening, if you so choose. So there's a man who has come together with a group and he wants to be initiated. So one of the reasons that he wants to be initiated is because he wants to learn these new ways of doing things. He wants to gain these skills so that he can gain certain advantages in life, and so that his family will be able to be thrusted forward financially. So he joins this group, and they ask him, do you know anyone that has certain powers that you don't understand, or do you know anyone that you might be able to sacrifice? And he says, oh yes, I know this one person. And they won't even know what's coming to them either, because they are so far gone, they're crazy. So he makes a judgment call, and they say, okay, do so. And when he does this, he decides he's going to sacrifice this innocent person. The group starts falling apart. Their structure is falling apart, and when they think back, they notice that this all started when they began to initiate this one guy. So they call him into the office and they ask, what exactly did you do? And he said, don't worry, she doesn't know. You know, I asked her, how does she protect herself? And she says she reads Psalm 70. Could you imagine that? She is like, she's lost. So the group then decide they're going to do an investigation on this person he's talking about. And they find out that this person is not who this other person says they are. So they call him back into question, and they say, how exactly do you know this person? He says, oh, I know them from way back. But what exactly did you know about them? I just know that, you know, our families have been feuding for years and And they said, you know that you chose the wrong person, and because of the choices that you've made, you've caused our group to suffer. So we're going to take some time away from you, and we're going to ask that you don't go near that person. Instead of the person listening to what the group leader has told them to do, they decide they're going to go harder on this person. Now they're going to speak to the person's employers and potential employers. They're going to follow and stalk this person, so this person cannot work. So this person cannot win in any area of their life. However, God sees and looks down upon both parties, and he warns that person, and he warns that person. And that person, because they've been getting away with it for so long, they decide that they're going to continue to do what it is that they're doing. Now the group is saying they no longer want this person in their group, because they realize that this dark pearl has caused so much confusion and has caused their group to suffer. So they tell him again, are you messing around or doing any dark arts on this person? He says, no, I'm not. But he is. So he then decides, you know what? I'm not going to get my hands all dirty. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to get this group of women who are interested in me to work against this person. And he gets all these women aggravated by telling all these stories about what this woman did, but the woman did not commit these crimes. However, he's saying this. So they go after the woman. One girl decides she actually wants to be physical. But when she goes around the woman, she realizes that she's not the person that this person is describing. But she's going through a tug of war because she really wants to be with the guy. She doesn't realize that he's manipulating her. In fact, the whole group of women don't realize they're being manipulated. So now that the groups that he's been around are starting to see his truths and see that he's definitely been telling untruths, he goes and finds a whole new group in the community. And that's everyone in the community working against this person. Now that community is beginning to crumble, and they're looking at him sideways. Again, so many warnings will be given to different individuals. So many warnings that God is meaning to show them that you definitely should never go against another individual when you don't even know anything about them. It's like that song that Stevie Wonder sings. If you believe in things you don't understand, then you suffer. Superstition way. Okay, might have messed that one up. But Stevie Wonder sings the song. If you listen to the song, and I've spoken on this in the past, you might be able to heed the warning and learn from your mistakes and not make the same mistakes, because nobody wants to suffer. And be careful who you follow, because sometimes we might follow somebody down a snake hill, and there's nothing good coming out of a snake bite. You understand? So thank you so much for joining us here at Indigo Moon. Be careful with the people that you choose to be friends with when you know that they're going down a dangerous road. Thank you.